So let's get this straight right now. $12, $21, and 2. Whoever y'all are, y'all giving up y'all's numbers. $12. I'm sure we can find another number for you. So, once again, I got kicked because of funds. So, we left San Diego, and now we're in Chicago. And of course, I brought my luggage. But the thing is, before I left San Diego, I had to simulate trying to make my money back. It wasn't happening, so I traded everybody out, and we just completed the hostile takeover. And now, I think we're in damage control right now. So number 12, he can't have number 12 because y'all already know who that's going to. He can have number 3. Whoever has number 2 is giving it in 21. I forgot about 21. We got my boy Travis Hunter. We still gotta find number 2 so we can give it to Shador. And we gotta find, oh, there's 2 right there. You gonna take that 9. Is 21 even available for you? No, it's not. So who has number 21? And why the fuck do you got it? I would be surprised. There it is right there. Oh boy, you cut. You cut too. Oh man, and my players still got upgrades because I had to simulate last season to see if I was gonna make my money back. So I mean, I kinda knew I was gonna get kicked, but I did not know I was gonna come to the Bears. Here we got. I think I'm ready. We in the NFC again. Oh, had $1 billion in cap penalties. Let's advance. Oh, upgrade players. It's time to take it over the top. Stewart, you've been a beast since you got here. Let's go. 8 upgrades is ridiculous. God dang. Shador with another 8. Let's go. Swarm. 2. Oh my God. Just by being on the team. Yeah. 3, 3, 3. What the fuck? 3, okay. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Travis gets 2. I'm down with that. Travis, I like you, man, but we need you to do both. Okay. It's shallow. Oh. Hybrid. Hybrid. Come on. He's on. Who else do I care about on here? Stevenson. Look at it's a long game. Boy, I got a squad. Jameson Williams, Branch, Arch Manning. Ah, this is hilarious. We don't care about nobody else. Oh, Trey Beasley. We don't care. Let's go. I got a fucking squad. And we about to advance. Free agency. I got draft picks out there and I'm about to trade, fill in holes. But I gotta get rid of people too at the same time. free agents. Derwin James. Let's come play for Coach Prime. There's really nobody that I really want. Let's see. No, yes. Mitchell. He was on my last team. I need him. The fuck just happened? Oh, is that not the right Mitchell? Yeah. I'm confused right now. Okay, Mitchell. Okay. I like Chase Brown. We're going with Mr. Brown. Maybe. No fucks with it. Six foot, huh? Kincaid interested? Let's go. We got all the cap room in the world. Ain't no such thing as overpayment right now. Nope. Okay. He don't wanna come anyway. And I can get Will Anderson, possibly. My bad. Wrong button. So I think we got what we need. Hopefully. Evaluate. I did not get Anderson. I got everybody but Anderson. But I'm gonna go get Anderson. Oh. Let me take care of this first. Ain't nobody going for you right now. Alright. Let's make sure. I mean, I like that. But we don't need it. You know what? Let's do it like this. Man, I'll take the punter. I'm not gonna pass this up. He already signing. Alright. Oh. I forgot what team we went to. Kansas City. Hey, Kansas City, I got a trade offer for you, buddy. Because I do not care about these draft picks. Well, all the way down. Let's go. Because we're winning the Super Bowl. It's a nice try. God dang. God dang. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I don't care about none of that. These motherfuckers gone. Alright, so 6 players. I don't know who is eligible for bro, Marshall. We gonna have to check on you, bro, cause you ain't progressing like I need you. Alright, so we ain't got no draft picks. We don't need to sign in. I'm tripping. Hold on, cause I just got a punter and a kicker. Oh, we good there. I really don't need him. I don't know, Dexter. You might be gone soon, bro. You don't give it to me. Told you. Oh, I fucked up. I'm not gonna have that shit back. Fuck. Okay, I gotta do it like this first. Fudge. Okay. Nope. Maybe that'll work. Alright. Manual trade. Huh? What the hell happened? Okay, 28, I guess. Just go to draft. We got $34 million in funds. No, cancel. Draft. I got too many receivers, too many corners, too many tight ends. But we did the best we could. We cut. Now let's try this again, because I know I had a manual. Alright. I guess not. You have no picks, good. Skip in the draft. That's great. I don't even got enough for a new stadium, really. Advance. Oh boy, I got a squad. I'm loving this. What's up, Jaden? I'm doing good. Just having fun. I'm feeling like Coach Prime. I got Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Shiloh Sanders. Yeah. And players from the team I got kicked off of. So, hey, what can I say? Now, let's go to depth chart. And I got Arch Manning as my backup. Just looking much. Just hold on. Let me do the depth chart. So we got Shedeur Sanders starting at quarterback. Hey, baby lizard. What's wrong? Uh-huh.
You're not gonna take care of me.
I don't know how you're getting sick. What am I supposed to do? Stop the air from coming in?
I felt it yesterday. Can you put these up for me?
We'll go eat some sopa.
Can you put this up for me?
The fuck? Where you get all this cranberry juice from?
Paula and an apple from Paula.
Damn. Okay. You know, I like cranberry juice.
I don't know the regular, like the diets, but nah, these cranberry
Look at
diets
these
are
receivers.
good.
Look at it. Okay, let's go back to the halfback. So I'm not gonna lie, that's me.
My head hurts.
But I got Xavier Worthy and moved him to running back. Classes Stewart, of course Jameson Williams, Branch. Oh baby, love you. Huh?
Stop talking.
I got Quiz, of course. Can I do it? Yeah. Okay, hold on, stream. I'll be right back. Alright. So I got a dilemma at running at halfback. And not halfback at
My
receiver.
money keeps getting taken.
Well, lock your card.
And then now this.
Keep your card locked.
I forgot where it's at. Oh.
That's fine right there. Wish he was younger.
No. I got a message saying that I still a dollar.
You're getting your messages because you're getting back to Wi-Fi, baby.
Because why?
Because you're getting to the back to the Wi-Fi. So all the messages you didn't get while you was at work.
And plus I don't get, I have to turn on my phone because
yeah. Yeah, okay, OT. Oh, you don't know about the Mexican OT though. Oh my God, this is lovely. I want him in the slot. I want Branch. Okay, yeah. Not doing we're not doing preseason. We gotta get to see who we gonna have to get rid of. Boom. At least you're here for football, baby. Oh. Practice squad. Never mind, lost my viewers. My bad, y'all. I'm back again. Oh, yes, thank you, Jesus. Just one more person, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. We ain't gotta cut nobody. Let's do these upgrades, and we can play ball. Once I get my vape out my pocket.
Dude, the other day I just saw the same, but they said another town or two towns, like, I don't know how to explain what it said, and I'm like, what?
Damn. Is that a bone?
Yeah, they said them bones too. Come on here, baby. Oh, that'd be nice.
Ooh, the Lions were tough last season. We're gonna play that one. Hold up. Durabilities. Damn. Arch. So I don't need route apprentice anymore. I'll do technician. That's no good. 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 Still can't get one step ahead.
Fox Killer is in jail.
What you mean? The hell?
Sleeping in the back of the truck for the last 20 days. We're homeless. Nobody food.
This is big. The Associated Press is reporting Las Vegas police have arrested a man on suspicion of murder in the 1996 shooting of rapper Tupac Shakur. Tupac was shot and killed on September 7th, 1996 in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He was 25. More information, big story. As we get that information, we'll bring it to you. Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Jeanne Francine. We do have some breaking news coming through our studios right now. This does relate to the late Tupac Shakur. According to our content partners,
he's injured. Okay. So we do got an X-Factor on defense.
Drive-by shooting of Tupac Shakur. A long-awaited break-in for a case that has frustrated investigators and fascinated the public ever since the hip-hop icon was gunned down on the Las Vegas Strip 27 years ago.
Pop somebody.
Early this morning, although the exact charge or charges were not immediately clear, according to two officials with first-hand knowledge of the arrest. They were not authorized to speak publicly ahead of an expected indictment.
He's only out for 2 weeks.
Davis has been long known to investigators and has himself admitted in interviews and in his 2019 tell-all memoir titled Compton Street Legend that he was actually in the Cadillac where the gunfire erupted during that September 1996 drive-by shooting. Shakur was 25 when he was gunned down. This arrest comes 2 months after Las Vegas police raided his wife's home on July 17th in neighboring Henderson.
Okay.
Documents.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Kevin McMahill.
Ah, shit.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Alright, let's go.
27 years. 27 years. For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur have been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keefy D, for the murder.
So it was Keefy D.
Davis was arrested this morning by my LVMPD criminal apprehension team, and this investigation started on the 9th of September 7th, 1996. It is far from over.
But what made them know, like, yeah, it was him?
It has taken countless hours
Well, they suspected him a long time ago.
by the men and women of our homicide this case. He is now retired. Well, I know there's been many people who did not believe that the murder of Tupac Shakur was important to this police department. I'm here to tell you that was simply not the case. It was not the case back then, and it is not the case today. Our goal at LBMPD has always been to hold those accountable and responsible for Tupac's violent murder accountable.
Oh, I told you we got a squad. Let's go.
Every single victim, every life that is lost is important and remains a priority to this police department. As we methodically built this case to move forward with an arrest, it was also important that at the same time, we're building towards a successful prosecution. We worked closely with our esteemed District Attorney, Steve Wolfson, in his office to ensure that is going to happen. Mr. Davis's own words.
So is he the trigger man?
In 2018. We'll give you some of those details.
Or is he just the one that called the shots?
Lieutenant Jason Johansson, and he will provide you.
Or was he the driver?
On how we got here today. Thank you, Sheriff, and thank you everybody for being here today. My name is Jason Johansson, and I'm the homicide lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. And my goal here today is to walk you through our investigation and what led us to the indictment of Dwayne Davis, also known as KPD, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. This case has been reviewed by our homicide team and homicide detectives for over 2.5 decades. And ultimately, our persistence in this investigation has paid off. Let me walk you through a timeline of events as we know them right now.
Tonight,
prior to September 7th
from
of
Soldier
1996,
Field in
as we all know,
Chicago,
Tupac Shakur was a artist who
it's
signed with
time
Death Row
for
Records.
Monday
Death
Night
Row
Football
Records and its CEO, Barry Suge were closely affiliated with the Mont Pyru criminal street gangs, and that they had an ongoing feud with the Southside Compton Crips. Dwayne Davis was the leader and shot caller of the Southside Compton Crips. And both of these gangs operated out of
It's
the
the
Southern California
Chicago
area of
Bears
Compton.
taking on the
On the night of
Detroit
September 7th of
Lions.
1996, Tupac Shakur, along with Suge Knight, and members
Just
of their
off
entourage,
Lakeshore
which
Drive,
include members
nestled
of
next to
Mont
Lake
Pyru,
Michigan. That's where you find
came to Vegas
historic
to attend
Soldier
Mike Tyson
Field in the
fight at
great
MGM
city of
Grand Park
Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago
Leaving the
Bears.
fight, members of Death Row Records spotted Orlando Anderson near an elevator bank
So
inside the
Orlando
MGM.
was in the car.
And at that time, they began to kick and punch him near that elevator bank.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
You'll see hotel security intervene.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it
The area of the
goes.
fight.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader, teams went 43-6 while he was in college, has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
At the same time, word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips.
Ritter looking to put it up right away.
And then,
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Davis began to
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, but the punch in this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Anderson. Based on our investigation, this is where we know they were seated. At some point in time,
Touchdown, Chicago. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And after officers arrived on scene, 2 hours later transported to the University of Medical Center, where he is treated medically and died approximately 6 days later.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
My homicide section.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback
there's going to be another
what
two-top movie,
to
right?
do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him.
Next name of this one is going to be Machiavelli.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As time went on, this case had been reviewed times by different investigators assigned to my section, but it wasn't until 2018 that this case was reinvigorated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Related to this homicide. Specifically, Dwayne Davis.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down.
Shut down.
He stayed on the pass. He didn't. It's incomplete. Pass the boundary. Fourth down. And
They always talk about this shit. It's agree on laws or certain trading clauses and shit. And the shutdown is the stock market, basically.
And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this being a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2nd and 10.
At some point in time, as they were in the white Cadillac, Mr. Davis took the gun that he had obtained and
He'll look to
pointed
throw.
it to the passengers in the rear seat of the vehicle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards in a Chicago first down.
This is partner. Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantle and he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Died approximately 6 days later, on September 13th.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Allows pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 47 11 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Yes. Honey crisp.
Now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, but this is
It's a honey crisp apple. You can tell by the color and the juiciness
backs the offense up a little bit.
I like this apple.
and the taste. Those are some of the best apples. I said those are some of the best apples. Nice punt. Oh, baby, I keep missing this.
That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
I just briefed you on. However, we never had the necessary evidence to bring this case forward and present it for criminal charges. As time went on, this case had been
things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Invigorated as additional information came to light related to this homicide.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this one up to inches short here with 3rd down
In
Louie.
our section, we knew at this time that this was likely our last time.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Rush comes and they block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in.
That night. This ultimately led to a search warrant which was executed at Mr. Davis's residence.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
That is a grand jury, which ultimately led to Davis.
Get it off in time. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Before I hand it off to the district attorney's office,
Ooh.
I would be
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
This case, but all the other detectives from other agencies that assisted us in this investigation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It is not going to go unnoticed. And lastly,
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
we need to make this be a reminder that
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
is invested in solving cold case homicides so that we can bring closure
Ritter now.
to those families.
That's Tom and Ross St. Brown.
She can't be doing that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Justice denied.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And all the way down inside the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Gibbs, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
I just like to say, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Family members that have lost somebody.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll try and throw for it here. And again, back to Komet. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shot.
Jason, we're not going to talk about any particular statements, but maybe he can address that. What I'll say is there's a lot that's going to come out when it goes like trial, but he provides his own series of statements that are very consistent with the.
Yeah. So they finally got this full.
With more concentrated power, which is the only thing dripping should be your style.
Breaking news just into CNN. Las Vegas police have arrested a suspect in connection with the 1996.
justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 6...
This nigga Vlad, you are a snitch. I just realized that. Watch this shit, baby. So they always talk about Vlad being hip hop police, Vlad TV. Let's see. This is one interview. Hold on. Let's see. This 1, 2. This boy done Keefy D done did 2 interviews with this nigga Vlad. This was 4 months ago, 4 years ago.
It's been some years?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And, we did, what I feel is your first real interview.
Wow.
And after that, you did some other...
So he did one 4 years ago and 5 months ago. And now this nigga in jail. This nigga Vlad the police, and now look, Vlad talking about, listen to this. Hold up. Wow, that boy Vlad. That's what's up, I guess. I remember seeing that shit.
Now connected to Moto G Styles.
Okay, this video is Vegas PD contacted me about Keefy D interview. It says his prosecution will depend on the proffer. I don't know what that is. Proffer.
In Nevada, there is apparently a grand jury that are interviewing people as we speak.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you heard about him, about them raiding his house?
I think everyone was surprised. The case is 27 years old.
Certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. You think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on
and he made this video 6 hours ago.
I think the team's going to look at my coach.
I said he made this video 6 hours ago.
You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations?
They actually
Line
have
of
tried.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Yeah.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Correct. Yeah, well, my thing, and I've always done this, Vince.
St. Brown motioning left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the...
You them folks, bro. We know what you do.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard. yards, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But honestly, you know what I do? Literally almost every second of the footage has been released.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
We're into quantity of footage, so we try to get every second of footage and try to release it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, hurts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The videos are...
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And they weren't in
Alright, y'all. So, breaking news. Keefe D has been arrested for Tupac's murder. 27 years later. But, yeah. It has happened.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Bad pass. Recovery. Let's go.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, let's listen to this interview. I said, let's listen to this interview. I want to see the first interview. Hold on.
Right, here we go.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Back to Vlad TV. It's been some years.
About 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And, you know, we did like...
4 years, the first interview.
Alright, here we go. I think we have one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Pretty controversial.
Oh, you watching it? Are you gonna watch it?
Just the 3.
I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there, but sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket as a motivation for your partner. Hip pocket or back pocket.
Kind of a violent area, gang area. You grew up there.
He'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from
That's
around the
your old
NFL
hair.
here in this opening weekend. Coach to work. 2nd and 5.
Okay, Louie. And your dad was a Marine. Yeah. Okay, how many total kids was that?
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
12 kids.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Okay. And I guess
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack.
All
It's
right,
2nd and 20. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
White started moving in. The white started moving out. So a different area to the somewhere. Stuff like that. Where we saw high pairs.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
And they were actually buying goals.
And he can only get this to
Oh,
the
should
42
go with another
yard
tackle.
line. Not near enough.
Not should go shallow.
Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down. They're needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they end up getting a great run. Explosive.
Oh, the Bears break through and they block it. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Alright, I'll be back, y'all.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson now with his second sack here on opening night. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Ritter. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's not the way you want to try to establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. But we knew he... was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, break.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's taken in by Duvernay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Ritter to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The drive starts with a completion, left side, 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here now a 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready. Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart.
Ritter has it knocked down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their
today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 71 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For the Bears, it's 6-4 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, these two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. Doing on that one.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Ritter off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw again. Open now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ritter now.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Onto the field now come the Bears. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. First down. Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 4. Back to throw, Ritter.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. So we're at halftime here, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. When we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going. He's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Going play action. Ritter. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
St. Brown in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And he's going to be inter...